rocking.
It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by
Justin Tucker sent to boom this one away. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it certainly had taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
Herbert to throw right away. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now inside the 25. Austin Eckler, touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Hill. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jackson on first down. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see it.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now a 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jackson's throws on target to Likely. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will pick up the 1st down as he is out of bounds. And on that, we will reach the 2-minute warning. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On second down, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So we're at halftime with ours getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
21. Go.
Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be... Our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Herbert on 1st down now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A short one there, caught by Likely. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here we go, first and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Now second down and a few inches. Edwards. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
From the 4 now, third and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.